Are we ready?
You know, sometimes I just, man, there be so many things going through my mind at once, and I just gotta kind of hone in.
You gotta like
You know what I mean?
prioritize which is important, which is not important.
Bro, let me tell you, prioritizing sometimes is hard for me because I have so many things running through I think I have undiagnosed ADHD. I ain't even gonna hold
Bro,
you.
we all do, bro.
The way I be,
You're a normal person.
and the way I be bouncing around from topic to topic to topic to topic to topic, I'm like, damn.
What'd you have for lunch today?
What I had for lunch today? I had a potbelly sandwich.
A Potbelly, like from the Potbelly store?
Yeah, potbelly, the
I never
sandwich.
had Potbelly.
Yo, it's good money. It's good money.
Yeah.
So I had the big avo turkey. So it's a pause.
Okay.
It's a foot long pause.
Said 12.
Turkey and avocado, and you know I like lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles. I like to have the
Yes,
full. I
sir.
like multiple toppings on my sandwiches.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? But as always, welcome back to the Therapy Daddy podcast.
Yo, welcome back, bro. This is my episode, man. This
You know
is
what I'm saying?
episode 4.
Episode 4.
Quadri for 4.
Whoa.
Ooh. Quad, bro.
Hey yo, so my nephew is the 4th,
Really?
and
Wait, the 4th?
like he's the 4th. Both of my nephews are the 4th.
Okay.
But one of them on my mom's side, they was like, yeah, we gonna nickname him. Well, they were gonna start calling him Quattro. I'm like, don't call him no dumb shit like that.
Quattro?
Quattro, the number 4.
Okay.
They're like, no, we'll just call him Q. I'm like,
Yeah, another Q for the
Quattro.
world is
yeah,
blessed.
we call him Q. You know what I'm saying? My
Quattro is
nigga.
for the Audi all-wheel drive.
Yeah, the number 4 in Italiano, quattro.
Quattro.
You know what I'm saying?
Quattro gato.
Yeah, man. 4-wheel drive is different.
Oh, yeah. We're live, bro.
We live. We back in the building,
Episode number 4.
man. Episode
man.
number 4, man. It's kind of crazy how we really been just.
So tell them in French one more time, bro. Tell them the French.
What you want me to tell them? Oh, la dédication va nourrir la relation.
La relation.
Voilà.
La dédication va nourrir la
La
relation.
relation. Voilà. Yeah, you got to do the double R in the back of the throat. Pause. Nourrir. Like that. Nourrir.
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 Yeah.
Nourrir
You know what I'm saying?
relation.
La relation. And yeah, man, we just, as always, we appreciate y'all just sticking with us and rocking out with us, man. And
that's episode 4. I got my Liverpool
Episode
jersey on
4.
today, by the way, which y'all
Okay,
know,
rocking it.
because
Standard
that is
Chartered.
my diehard team.
Hey,
We go way back.
as you should.
I don't miss Liverpool. To me is like my religion, bro.
Yeah.
That's my team.
As it should be.
Some of y'all Cowboys, whatever, sorry about that. Arsenal, sorry about that. But
Yeah.
you know, the OG knows about this. But I'll let you start.
I mean, I don't really watch sports, but today
You should.
I got to get on it. Today's quote to kind of set the tone for our episode is, "You can't heal what you won't face." You know that's powerful. You can't heal
You can't heal
what you won't face.
what you want to face.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I can kind of speak to some of my own experiences with that. Like, there's been a lot of stuff that I've needed to heal that I was afraid to face. Case in point, what we talked about in the first episode when I started going to therapy. I needed to heal my subs, my desire to put subs out. And I think it was like a cry for attention. at that
Right,
point,
right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And I had to face myself and face kind of the stuff the situations that I was getting myself into. You know what I'm saying? And in facing that, I was able to heal that and get to where I'm at now. You know, I'm not perfect, but I definitely feel like in the past 3 or so years, I've come a very long way, you know. And so today is really about the one-liners floating around in the self-help where when we hear things like, oh, just meditate or just go to therapy, it's like, are we practicing that, or are we just repeating what we hear?
Is it just a marketing tag, right? Is it a one-liner, meditate, go to therapy? And, you know, I think our first episode, we're talking about asking for help. We mentioned how important therapy is. But how do we tell people what to do? Like when you say, for example, you should journal.
Yeah.
What do I journal about?
Yeah.
What am I writing about? Just my thoughts. Am I going back and rereading what I'm writing about? Do
Yeah.
I see a pattern in things I'm writing? If I tell you to meditate, are you just sitting there in quiet and stillness? Are you noticing your thoughts as a flow, like a stream? Like, are you transcending? What kind of meditation are you doing? For how long? They say healing is not a medicine, but it's a prescription.
Hey.
The work itself. Healing is not medicine, but it's a prescription.
Come on now. It's prescribed to
That's
you.
another one-liner.
Yo,
bro.
come on, bro. But that's lit, though, because I mean, you spitting right now.
Yeah. So
You know what
the
I'm saying?
work, the labor needs to be done.
It does.
And that's what we'll talk about today, right?
Absolutely.
Well, what a society, what are we doing to make sure we're actually doing the work rather than just talking about it? Hey, I'm healing, I'm posting about it, I'm doing this, but are you actually being there and doing it?
Yeah.
Every day.
You know, you brought up a good point about meditation, bro, because like I've tried meditation before, and like for me, I just, like I told you earlier, I have so many thoughts running through my head, so it's kind of hard for me to like
maybe you have
shut them down.
Okay.
And like
that's okay. You're
center
supposed to almost like
myself.
notice them go by.
Mm,
Like imagine like a stream, a leaf
yeah.
flowing down a stream on the river, right?
Mhm.
Those are each one of your thoughts,
Oh shit.
right? And you're the awareness watching the leaves flow down the stream. So let's say a thought comes, you're like, huh, that's a thought.
Yeah.
Another one comes, like that's how a different technique to meditate. But I'll let you finish. I know it's different.
Nah. I mean, I just never really thought about like how I never thought about if there was a right or a wrong way to meditate. I kind of just do it, and I'm kind of like, am I even doing it the right way? If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? That's always been kind of a tough thing for me. Journaling, to your point as well, is kind of like when you're journaling, what are you writing about? Because I know when I journal, like if I do write stuff, I mean, I'm usually journaling on my phone because it's just easier for me to type. But I mean, I look at some of the previous journal entries that I've done, and just little writing that I've done, like when I was going through shit, like my long-term breakup and stuff like that. It's just word vomit, you know? It's not really organized thoughts. It's just literal word vomit, and that's okay too. But I think the main message is that like you need to find something to do and like kind of stick to it, like commit to whatever you're doing in terms of your healing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of practice what you preach. You know, for myself, I've noticed that there was one time I posted something on Facebook a while back about, you know, folk not going to therapy, and somebody challenged me. She was like, I hope you posting all about going to therapy. I hope you go to therapy. I'm like, oh, I've been going to therapy for like, this is like 2 years. And I'm like, oh, for 2 years, you know? So you should never be, you should always be practicing what you preach, you know? If you're,
live your truth.
live your truth. And like, you know, I think that's why this podcast has come to life, and we've been able to really have honest conversations about this shit, because we are both
living our
practicing.
truth.
We're practicing what we preach. We're talking about the shit that we're actually going through, and you know, other people may be dealing with. So,
it's So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize, apart from going to therapy yourself, you need to start doing the work?
Mm-hmm.
At what point did you realize, okay, I need to start doing this? And did you ever come to a point where you asked yourself, why am I even doing this?
You talking about like just healing in general, or just like,
yeah, for example, so they prescribe to you journal or go work out, go to the gym or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's say you start like taking advice, you start doing it. I'm doing this. And then about halfway through, maybe you don't notice progress, or progress is so slow. You start questioning why you're doing that.
Yeah.
Do you ever question yourself, or at that moment where you're like, is this even working?
I definitely felt that in the beginning of therapy, for sure.
You doubted.
Yeah.
That's real though.
1,000. I feel like everybody goes through that.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that's real.
The first session was word vomit. And I mean, I'm just talking about anything A to Z, relationships, family, the time I got bullied in middle school, like just all types of shit. I'm just like, just word vomiting. And I mean, there were some sessions that I left crying and upset, like super upset. And I'm just like, why the fuck am I even doing this? But it's those sessions that hit you the hardest, that I kind of look at it like this. Like when you go through something traumatic, or you go through like a breakup, whatever it may be, I look at like, it's kind of like a roller coaster that just keeps going up.
Okay.
You start here, then you have a down, but then you go up, and this up is higher. This high is higher than the last high.
Okay.
Then you dip down a little more. And then
Right.
this high is higher than the last high.
Right.
And same thing. So every time you go through your ups and downs, the goal is for your ups to be better than they were previously. And that's what I noticed with therapy. Is like I had bad sessions, but then the good sessions turned out to be better because of those bad sessions. But there were definitely times where I'm just like, why am I even doing this? Like, I don't want to rehash it. And again, you gotta face the stuff that you went through in order to come out on the other side. The only way through that shit is like you just got to go through it.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part, because
face your demons.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just like, oh, well, just, in our society, go to the gym. Oh, just stay at work, just work overtime, or, just don't think about it, or just trying to give you like people trying to give you distractions. And I'm not saying the gym is a distraction, but if you're going to the gym and you're not facing the issues outside of that, you're kind of just distracting yourself with the gym. Sorry to say, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, tell them the truth.
I know a lot of folk that will just work through everything instead of working through it and actually facing it. Why do you feel this way? Have you tried to speak to somebody? Got plenty of friends like that. Just kind of, well, I'm just gonna, it's gonna be, it is what it is kind of thing. That it is what it is mindset is deadly sometimes.
It is what it is.
You can't be like that about everything. When it comes to your healing, you can't be it is what it is.
Yeah. You can't be on the sideline.
You can't.
Healing can't happen to you. You have to make it happen. Healing can't happen to you. You have to make it happen.
That's a bar.
Bro, this one.
That's a fucking bar right there, bro.
No.
Yo, that's a bar. Because, like, bro, all right. You bring up an excellent point, because healing isn't something that just happens to you. You have to actively be working on it. You have to actively be like, all right, I'm making this conscious effort to sit down, whether it be talk to a therapist, whether it be physical therapy, whatever kind of therapy you need, whatever healing you need, whether it's meditating, whatever it is, the outcomes are not going to come to you if you're just sitting there like, oh, well, I hope it gets better.
Right.
Your ass need to get up, and your ass need to do what you need to do.
Right.
Right. I had to stop feeling bad for myself when it came to that kind of thing. I had to really get up and face my own demons. Like, if we being real, I spent all of my 20s in relationships, bouncing around relationships.
Right. And you mentioned that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I had to stop, do the introspection, and be like, why the fuck do I keep bouncing around? Because I haven't taken time to be by myself. I haven't taken time to learn myself. And going to therapy and doing that, that's how I went through it, And somebody else, somebody may have a different way. Somebody may find that journaling every day helps them get through it.
As well,
Somebody may find that doing a service trip to a third world country or something like that may help them do that.
Right.
Everybody has different ways of healing, but you have to start doing it.
Right.
Period.
The work is important. We often forget the actual labor itself, because we're so distracted.
Yeah.
I mean, keep knocking on the same door, but social media does distract us.
It does
heavily.
It does.
So sometimes it's, hey, I'd rather post that I'm on my healing journey, or I just got this self-help book, that can help me out. But I'm over at my house, the book is on page 1. I haven't actually done the work, and I'm expecting myself to get better, because I'm just buying into the
hype.
The hype, exactly. And like I'm buying into the hype, but a lot of the time it's just work, and it takes such a long time. People underestimate how much time it takes.
It's not something that happens. All right, so like take your circumstance. We're not gonna get into details, but like with your healing journey, what was it that made you recognize, like, all right, I gotta start facing this shit? Like, what was that aha moment? Like, all right, Q, you gotta face this shit. We can't continue to let it fall by the wayside, if you will.
I don't think I had like an aha moment, because luckily I knew what I needed to do in the beginning. I knew I needed to heal.
Listen, that's half the battle, though. Knowing is half the battle, bro.
Because that shit was so painful in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I tried multiple things. And that is okay for you to try multiple things to see what works for you.
Hello.
I think not trying is actually worse than like trying too many things. So like I told you, like, and got I got a journal, started writing, meditating. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. Got into Eastern philosophy. Got back into Islam.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
You know what I'm saying?
Called the parents, like, called family, like started drawing. So I did a lot of things.
Oh, you can draw?
Huh?
You can draw? You nice?
Yeah. I'm not nice with it. I just got into it. I
I'm
some
trying to see
sketches.
that. I'm trying to see your sketches now.
Bro, I feel like a natural though. Like, no way.
Yeah.
Maybe if they get lucky, I'll bring some of my drawings.
Nah, because you said that too calmly, so I feel like you nice with the drawing. Just
with the drawing?
Just off the way you said it, I got my sketch.
Dude, I know about
sketch
so you had ADHD, right?
Yeah, I might.
Were you growing up? Okay. Undiagnosed, maybe diagnosed ADHD. I don't know if you did this, but growing up, I would scribble randomly.
My fault. My fault. You would scribble randomly growing up. God damn. Oh shit. Sorry, y'all.
Like in notebooks during class.
Yeah.
Or like maybe downtime, just to the side of it, like just trying scribble some stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tried multitude of things.
Yeah. What do you think stuck the most?
Yeah. So what stuck the most was just honestly, was just sitting with it, bro. And I know I didn't just sitting with it.
One more. What?
Sitting with it.
Yo.
Because
powerful.
That is something we try to escape because it's so jarring
and it hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts. You don't want to sit through the pain, but it's like you gotta sit through that shit,
you
bro.
Gotta feel it, like you gotta face
it. Take it head on,
and
take it head on.
There's days it's not linear, like you said. Like
there's not.
What you're aiming for is your next high should be higher than your previous
high. Right? Correct.
And that could mean like going the runabout way. Maybe that's a month away from now. Like, but what you going for is that goal of I am trying to heal, and I'm committed to the healing journey.
And you can't put a time limit on it either. That's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of folk. One of my good friends, she went through a breakup a while, like maybe 2 years ago, and she had asked me. She was like, "How long did it take you to get through your breakup?" I'm like, "Listen, man."
Yeah.
Because there's that whole there's that whole math about I'm a little hot, y'all.
No,
it's showing on camera.
By the way, it's a new studio, so you can tell.
Yeah, it's a little hot.
It's a lovely studio.
It's a beautiful studio, but I did not come prepared, and I'm wearing like a bear under like.
Shout out to Corey Push Studio.
Just Push Studio.
Just Push Studio.
You know what I'm saying?
They give us a lovely setting, but
we're working on the air stuff.
The air is still coming. It is a little warming here, so
it's all right. We in the building.
Yeah,
but
there you go.
She had hit me with the whole thing like, oh, it takes like a month for every year or something like that. So if you were with somebody for like 6 years, does it take 6 months to get over it? I'm like, sweetie, it don't work like that.
No.
I said, you were Sally. It's no work like that, mira. Because sometimes it could take longer than what you're thinking because you sometimes you're reminiscing. And if you're not doing the work, you're going to be reminiscing even more. It could take longer time because you're not doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
For sure.
You really got to be doing the work. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got to do the work.
So, I mean, you brought up, you got to sit with it, man.
Yeah, sitting with it. And being by yourself is underrated.
Yo, it is. I love living by myself, bro.
Yeah, now I do, man. Now I do.
At first it sucks.
At first it sucks.
Yeah, especially that first time you crying by yourself in the crib and you sad. So you like, damn, I can't call him. I can't even call him, bro. I can't even call him. That was me. I can't even call him, son.
You're making me ugly laugh right now.
Well, I was up in that bitch ugly crying. You hear me? I was going through it bad. And thankfully, my bro moved in after my ex moved out. My bro moved in. My bro Rod, you already know, family. He moved in for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And he helped me get through a lot of that. Cause we just, and then it was a pandemic.
Oh, you was with the pandemic?
Yeah, bro.
You have to be alone for a while.
Yeah, so I was forced
to be alone,
to face that shit, you know? And
yeah.
And I'm grateful for that. In the moment, I was like, fuck this. But like now I'm like, bro, I'm so glad I went through that.
Yeah. Retrospect, hindsight, right?
Hindsight 2020, man. I feel like I can handle anything now. For real.
You're a sugar.
Not going wood. We don't need nothing to happen. Come on now, because the universe like to be funny and try to. Oh well, since you can handle anything.
Why?
Here you go.
It's like the LeBron James tweet meme.
Here
you go, 2 more for you. Hey, go two more for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But so one of the core truths is that um
I'm gonna watch this and bring it back.
tools are nothing without discipline and intention. How can our audiences or even us set better intentions and be more disciplined?
Tools are nothing without discipline and intention. Okay, so I think you can apply that to anything in life. It don't even got to be healing, bro.
Okay.
So like when I was doing Taekwondo again, the discipline that I had to get to black belt,
Right.
and the intention that I had to prove something to myself and surpass where I left off at made the tool that much more useful. Because I was really like, that was another thing that I used to get through that breakup, was going to Taekwondo, bro. Like I was in there 3-4 times a week, every night.
Did you set the intention that you're doing this to be better at Taekwondo or to get over?
A multitude of things. A part of it was I need an outlet.
Okay.
And I mean, you kicking the shit out of pads all day. That's a great outlet, number one.
Release
But you know, it was something that my inner child needed. And I didn't realize that inner child healing was such a big thing for me until I started actually doing it and realizing how I felt with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Taekwondo was such a big thing to me as a kid, and so doing it as an adult, and being able to do that, so the child me can look up and be like, damn, you got your black belt, we did it. You know what I'm saying? We did it. We got this. You know what I'm saying? That intention of being 1% better every day. That's my thing right there. Being 1% better every day. No matter what it is, man. Whether it be, you know, us dialoguing on this podcast, bro. We working on being 1% better every day. When we go to therapy, we working on being 1% better every day. When we exercise, when we read, you know what I'm saying? When I do my language practice, 1% better every day. Doing push-ups in the house. I don't know.
Intention right there.
You know what I'm saying?
The discipline is repetition.
You know, and so no, that's a true thing, because the discipline and the intention do make the tool that much more useful. Like with therapy, you have to be going every week with the intention of what? Working on yourself, healing things that need to be healed. You know what I'm saying? Learning things about yourself, improving your relationships.
Can I ask you something?
Please.
So when it comes to like therapy techniques, some people don't like those therapists that use your childhood trauma as a reason why you are the way you are now, right? Others, the most proven technique is called the CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Which is, they kind of like reframe what you are in the present, and they say that works a lot. Psychoanalysis works as well. Yeah. What worked best for you? What did your therapist use that you felt like got the best out of you? Was he? Do you know what even?
So that's kind of a tough one, because I feel like everybody's.
Yeah, everybody is different though. You're
no. I'm just saying it in the sense of like, sometimes people are diagnosed with things that are directly correlated to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you may be diagnosed with anxiety, you may be BPD, depression, multiple person. You know, there's so many things you could be diagnosed with. So in my specific case, what helped me the most was talk therapy. You know, I thankfully wasn't diagnosed with anything that was like messing with my mental or debilitating or preventing me from doing what I needed to do. But a lot of it was just having somebody to bounce these ideas off of, and somebody to hold me accountable that doesn't know me.
Okay.
And that's a big thing, right?
Okay.
Because you got people, like if you and I talk about shit, you know, you my dog, I may not always be objective. I'm going to do my best to be objective, but because you my dog, I'm always going to be like, nah, bro, you fuck her type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little echo chamber, man.
Yeah, and sometimes you may have, and I'm not saying this is everybody, but sometimes you may have folk that's enabling you and not realizing they're enabling you. They may not be able to tell you what you need to hear objectively. Like if you got into an argument with your partner and, you know, your partner feel like they're right, you feel like you're right, and you bring one of your friends in, which you really shouldn't be doing, but one of your friends tells you, well, yeah, you right, because they only heard your side of the story.
Yeah, and that
You know what I'm
that's like a
saying?
side anyways. Like,
Right. And then when it comes to a therapist, even if they don't hear that other side of the story, I feel like they're more able to be objective and be like, well, what are some of the things that you did that may have contributed to that?
yeah, real question.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
Because it takes two to
questions.
tango now.
It does take two.
There's two sides to every coin.
There's
You know
three
what I'm
sides
saying?
to a story.
Three sides to yours, mine, and the truth.
And the truth.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think for me, that was super helpful. Having somebody that does not know me from a can of paint be like, oh, you fucking up. I'm like, oh. I said, huh? I was what? I'm like, damn.
Well,
Okay.
what? So good answer on that. How important is it to find someone in your jive, a therapist in your wavelength, either be someone of your age caliber or race caliber, or do you think you should go the opposite for a different perspective?
It's funny you say that because I did both.
Either both. Oh, perfect.
So my first therapist was an older white lady. She was like 60 something.
Okay.
And she was dope. She was real cool. She got me through a lot. My second therapist, rest her soul, black woman, a few months older than me.
Rest in peace.
And yeah, for real, man, I'm still. I did start my new session this week, so we'll talk about that in a second.
That's plus.
Yeah, my second therapist, rest her soul, she, black woman, a little bit older than me, and I feel like my mom was like, in the beginning, she was like, "Have you thought about a therapist?" I'm like, "Nah, I haven't really thought about it," but then now I kind of see what she was talking about. Because not that my first therapist didn't understand, but I feel like my second therapist understood more. Because she's a black woman and she can relate to a lot more of the stuff that we're talking about in the age group. She can relate a lot more to the stuff we're talking about. I used to kind of be like, oh, well, I want a therapist that's older than me, somebody that's wiser. But sometimes somebody your age can be spitting knowledge to you.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I have friends that are a little bit older than me that tell me I'm like wise beyond my years. And I'm like, oh. But, when you got somebody that's really done the work that can tell you like, yo, bro, you got to da-da-da-da, So, yeah, I think I've been on both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
I think it's good to just try different. Well, first and foremost, when you're looking for a therapist, you're not always going to find your therapist first shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like dating. You might have to date around. You might have to check different. You might have to check vibes and stuff like that. You may have to go through 3, 4, 5 sessions and be like, I'm not really feeling this one.
And that's okay.
But you got to give it some time too. You can't just off one session be like, nah, fuck that. Unless they're giving you that type of vibe where you're like, ooh, yeah, it's not that kind of thing. This is somebody that you're going to be sharing intimate details with about your life. And you need to be able to be sure that like you can share these details with this person, that this person is going to be objective and this person is going to talk to you in a way that you need to be spoken to. And sometimes that does require telling your therapist how you operate.
Be honest with them too.
You have to be
like
my
true honesty.
My second therapist, man, I just thought about this, man. She was like, and it just makes me so fucking sad, bro. But she was like, because I'm just thinking about how like attentive she was, and she was like, if how I respond to you about certain things, like if I call you out too harshly or like if you don't like my style with certain things, let me know. Like she was willing to adjust certain things. Me personally, I'm be like, yo, tell me if I'm fucking up. I need direct, like, yo, you slipping. I don't want the roundabout, like, oh, what? No. Tell me if I'm fucking up. I need to know that. I need to hear that. So that I can work on that. Yeah. And it just kind of just damn, man. Anyway. So yeah, I think.
So to summarize, you need to almost date around your therapist, meaning try a couple to see which one lands.
If
you feel like the first
one, if you feel like it. I didn't really have to go through that, thankfully.
Yeah. It's also recommended as well to kind of try a couple. Yeah. I went through a couple as well.
How was that?
So it was my first experience therapy. Ever. I did have a mid-age white woman at first.
How'd you feel about that?
Although, so by the way, being honest, therapy began as a white woman thing. Just out there.
Talk
Just
to him.
as
Talk to him,
it
bro.
became marketed as that.
Hey.
It was started as psychoanalysis.
Talk to him.
Do not crucify me on that one, but you know what I'm talking
Don't crucify him, bro, because we're not having that shit away. Y'all better be respectful to my man.
I mean that respectfully.
Don't come with that crazy shit.
So hence why a lot of the therapists that, especially in Austin here, right?
We are in a very white city.
In a very
we're in a very white
that's
city.
That's okay. So
what it is.
She was white and she was great, but because how close it was to the situation, right? If you get my gist, how close the therapist was to the situation I left, or you get what I'm trying to say?
Did she know the person or
no?
But she understood
the racial thing, right?
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
I'm trying to
I get what you mean.
So I was like, I need someone that can understand me.
She wasn't able to see it from your perspective.
Truly see it. No, I don't want an echo chamber, but I like getting advice from the wise, the older people. So I specifically sorted out an older black male on purpose. Just to see the difference, and ended up working out. So that's just my route.
No, that's real. I mean, how you still with this therapist now?
So I had my last session last week.
Oh,
after about 6 months of work with them, which shows you the progress, right? That we've made.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's my last session forever, but it's my last session for now.
Taking a pause
because I do feel like I'm in a good place to, based on the tools it showed me, the things I've learned to continue. Also, brings up a good question, a good topic. Therapist doesn't have to be forever.
Okay.
It's something you always go back to when you need to go back to it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
But you need to do it almost intensely in the beginning, so it works.
Yes, you have to. You have to. No, that's real. I mean, I was going every week.
Yeah, and that's
for the first
recommended dose.
For the first few months, I was going every week. And then you get to a point where, to your point, you're feeling good, and so you don't need to go every week. You kind of start lowering. Now I go every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, because too much of anything can be a lot.
Yeah.
Too much of anything can be kind of a detriment.
Burnout.
And too much introspection because that can put you in your head. That can really put you in a really anxious place where you're just questioning everything about yourself, and you're not even able to live your life because you're questioning why am I like this? What? You gotta have balance with that too.
Yeah. I think Alan Watts said the person always in thoughts has nothing to think about but thoughts.
Oh.
Right?
Yo, you dropping bars.
If you're always introspecting,
I love this.
If you're always introspecting, you have no room for
growth.
Some new things to come in for growth. So
That's real.
Balance is key. Let's segue to.
Come on,
I know you want to talk about this one, so I'll let you dive into it.
What up with it?
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth, man.
That's another one-liner. I know it's a phrase we've all heard before, but
yeah, it is.
What do you mean by that?
So especially this year, I've been learning how important. Not even this year, these past few years, I've been learning how important mental health is. Because I'm gonna be transparent. I was having stomach issues for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, went and got an endoscopy, and then came back with gastritis, and then
inflammation of the stomach.
Yeah, and then really realized a lot of this shit is mental. I haven't been having flare-ups for the past month and a half now.
Mental as in psychosomatic?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
My lady will tell you that I'm psychosomatic as fuck. I'm a hypochondriac, bro.
Hey,
I will literally think myself into a fucking.
That's real though, bro.
It's
That's
so bad
real.
because it's you get. I'm not gonna say you. I get so afraid of something actually being wrong that damn, something can. You know what I'm saying? I start thinking myself into. I'm damn, wait,
you're real.
Yeah, and then it's if I start thinking my foot hurt, oh wait, my foot do kind of hurt. Wait, yeah, I did. This morning when I stepped and kicked the door, it did kind of hurt. You kicked the door. What are you talking about?
That's the medical.
You know what I'm saying? But health is wealth because mental health, especially mental. You gotta have your mind right. You gotta have your mind right. You can't function. I mean, last year, 2024, I caught the flu 5-6 times. Every time I went to New York.
Thanos ring.
Yeah, bro, I caught the flu back every time I was going up there, but I didn't get my flu vaccine. You know, and we're not gonna sit here and talk about people's views on vaccine. Please leave that out of here.
It's
We're
not
doing
a
that.
political.
It's not a political
podcast,
podcast, so shut that shit down right now. Whatever thoughts you're having, immediately no. Immediately no, we're not doing that. And your comments will be blocked. Let me stop. But I was getting hit left and right with the flu, and then I finally got the vaccine. You know what I mean? And like for a minute, I was panicking about that. You know, like, damn, am I getting, like, why do I keep getting sick with it? It's like I'm flying to New York all the time, flying into JFK, flying into an airport that's like probably super polluted.
Yeah.
Not sleeping as much as I should. Sleeping is a big part of that too.
Sleeping.
You gotta sleep, man. You gotta get your rest. I know folk be out here doing 5 hours of sleeping, 5 cups of coffee. Let me be real with you. You know I don't drink coffee, bro.
You don't?
I do not drink coffee at all because caffeine kind of like if I have too much caffeine, I'll get like heart flutters and then I'll get like super anxious. And there will literally be nothing wrong. I could be having the best day in the world, but caffeine will like exacerbate these symptoms, and
You're
I'll start
sensitive to caffeine.
Yeah, I'm super sensitive to it, so I don't mess with that.
At least you know.
You know, I had to really start getting on vitamins every day: vitamin C, vitamin D, elderberry.
Elderberry,
you know, bruh. I got this joint from Amazon. It's vitamin C, D3, elderberry, and quercetin all together in like capsules and whatnot.
I don't know what quercetin does.
I forget. This
Yeah.
something I got off Amazon.
But yeah, vitamins are important.
Yo, you got to take your one a days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I take biotin supplements as well. Like, man, them supplements, I have not.
Health as well.
I have not gotten sick in a long freaking time.
Amen.
You know,
That's
because I've just been locked in on just taking my supplements and working out and just taking care of myself, you know, mentally and physically. But eating better, gotta have your greens, gotta have your fruits.
Yeah.
As black men, we have to stay away from the sweets. We gotta chill out with that, man. We gotta chill out on the sweets. You know what I'm saying? Like that diabetes in our families, heart failure.
It's true.
And we're more susceptible to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As black men. And then men in general, y'all got to get better at going to the doctor, man. I got friends that have like toothaches and stuff like that, and they just deal with it because they just don't, well, you know, it's all right, I'll be all right. Like, bro, you got to take your, what, bro? You got insurance, man. Take care of it, you know? It may be painful. It may be a pain in the ass to go to the doctor, but would you rather just sit there and have your mouth get infected and then that spread? Because, you know, mouth infections can be, you know, next level.
Yeah.
Health
Your
is wealth.
Dental health is very important. So you said health is wealth. Oh, man. You said something earlier about being like hypochondriac and psychosomatic.
Yeah,
and when you
that's me sometimes.
And something it manifests and gets worse, or
man.
depending how you know view it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of I know it's not directly related, but kind of related, but the observer effect in like quantum like physics?
No, drop it. You know, I don't know nothing about science, bro.
So the observer effect notes. So imagine like something isn't there, but when it's there, when you focus on it, it's there, right? So the experiment they did was the light experiment that shone a laser that points, just a simple laser, through 2 slits, and at the wall that the light is, you know, reflecting on. Instead of it 2 slits, I'm sorry, 2 points, right? Because it's just a single point laser. It became a wave. And whenever they're looking at it, it's a wave. Whenever they're using the measurement to measure it, they only see the 2 particles. Or the 2.
Shit.
And it goes like it's an observer effect. Like it's a different philosophical like quantum question, but it kind of, in my knowledge, it relates to being hypochondriac or psychosomatic. It's like nothing's really there before, but now you're focusing on it.
Then you feel it.
Now you feel it.
Yeah.
But go back on the health is wealth train.
You drink tea.
Yeah, I drink tea, and I got a tea from next door coffee place. This is I think it's turmeric or jasmine tea. A little green.
What does it do for you?
Green tea?
Tea in general.
So different teas do different things. I'm drinking right now. It's just low caffeine. Green tea has low caffeine in it. But turmeric also anti-inflammatory, so inflammation. And green tea has L-theanine, which also calms you down. Which Bro, have you reached out to Brez yet, bro?
Lion's mane, cacao, black seed oil, L-theanine, breeze. Come on, listen. This is the 4th time we consulting y'all. Come on, we need this. Anyway.
Yeah. So tea. I do drink coffee sometimes, but I try to limit my coffee intake
Which
because
is good. You got to.
the anxious thing you do have, I did get it.
I hate that feeling.
So do you think health being wealth is a broad term, but when it says wealth, is it wealth financially, wealth spiritually, wealth mentally?
Ooh. I think, I mean, it could, if we're really being technical, it's all 3. Because if you're not healthy enough to work, you can't make money.
Can't make money.
If you are not healthy enough mentally, you are not able to function. Like, let me tell you, mental health is so important, man. Just being clear in your mind, having clear thoughts, and just being able to just function.
Have so much respect for the mental.
You know what I'm saying? And especially with the stuff that I've dealt with, like in the past year or so, and then like with the recent stuff with the psychosomatic stuff, and like I was just so in my head about it. You know, environment too. Like, you know, I don't really love living here, but I know when I go other places, I'm like thriving. You know what I'm saying? And it's physical, it's mental, it's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're healthy mentally, when you're healthy spiritually, when you're healthy physically, it's like you are like at your optimal performance.
You're vibrating.
You're vibrating differently.
High frequency.
And spiritual too. That doesn't have to just be emotional. That can be with just like, how are you as a person? You know what I'm saying? What's your energy like? Are you draining people? Are you like calling people just to complain, or are you calling people to have conversations with them and see how they're doing? And pouring into others as they're pouring into you.
Yeah. Are you adding or are you subtracting?
You know, health is wealth in so many different ways, man. And I urge our men out there, man, y'all have to get better about going to the doctor. To the younger folk, if you out here running the streets, please get tested, man. Strap up. I'm not even being funny, bro.
No,
strap up and get tested, bro. There's nothing cute.
Real.
If you're gonna run the streets, fine, but like be safe about it. There's nothing funny about burning, bro. And thankfully I've never burned before, but there's nothing funny about that. And listen to Uncle Lonzo. Uncle Q. We trying to tell y'all what it is, man. Y'all gotta tighten up with it now. Get tested. If you're gonna come on now, these ladies they not checking for y'all if y'all out here slinging dirt. Take showers. You know what I'm saying?
Underrated.
Wash. Take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Hygiene. Like, hygiene is so important, bro.
Yeah. We don't talk enough about grooming and hygiene.
Bro, grooming and hygiene, man. And like, y'all can call us simps, whatever y'all want to call us, but like, you gotta groom and you gotta do your hygiene. Bro. Take showers, bathe, man. Take care of yourself, because ain't no woman gonna be checking for you if you not take care.
Also, have a clean space.
What?
A clean space.
Say it again.
Where you live, it's a reflection of exactly how you operate and where you validate yourself.
You bring up a really good point.
Yeah.
So, you know, I moved upstairs to another apartment.
Yeah.
The last apartment, I didn't really keep it as nice as I should have because my mental was just not good. There wasn't sunlight. It was always dark.
Right.
It was just a gloomy apartment. I just didn't feel at home there.
Yeah.
And I think I definitely did let somebody in my apartment that kind of turned that whole energy. You got to be very careful with who you let in your space. Spiritual health as well.
That again, bro.
You got to be very careful with who you let in your space, because I know some of y'all out there may not be very spiritual and may not believe in that kind of thing, but you got like, energy is a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody's negative energy can fall upon you. It can befall you and really cause you some issues. So you got to be careful with that. But anyway, that's what I was saying. The apartment, I didn't keep it as homey as I should have because I didn't care for it like that. I didn't like being there. I didn't feel good there. This new apartment, you seen it. My apartment, you see how I keep my space. We got the bidet on deck. We got baby wipes. We got toilet paper. We got posters in the bathroom.
Bro. Okay, let's rewind like a couple words you just said there. A bidet?
Listen, that's some life change.
Bro, America, I need to tell you.
Could never.
Y'all need to get a bidet, like for real.
Tighten the fuck up. Tighten the fuck up.
Paper towel is not doing, or even toilet paper is not doing shit.
It ain't doing shit.
No
It's
pun
all it's doing
intended.
is- all it's-
Pun intended.
Ha, that's a bar. All it's doing is pushing dingleberries back in your butt.
Get your goddamn bidet, bro. If as a man, stop being.
Nah, talk to him, Q. They ain't seen this side of Uncle Q. Nah, talk to him. Let them know what it is now.
They're too.
He said, as a man.
too macho for cleaning, bro. Get your bidet.
Your MCM don't.
Not.
They not ready for that
Your
one.
MCM ain't wiping his ass.
Your MCM say, I don't let water touch my ass. I don't do that. That's tough.
Bro, I got the crumbs all over.
That's tough. And you can't expect, and we about to get graphic right now, but you can't expect to be getting head if your shit not, bruh, come on, tighten up.
Tidy, bro. Like you're a grown ass
Must
man.
tidy up. You must tidy up.
Yeah, bro. When I first came to the States, I was so surprised how there was no bidet.
Y'all got them at home in Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Y'all got them at home?
At home, or you have like a kettle that you use, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Something to
to make sure it's not just dry ass with crumbs
clean it up well.
walking outside. So I'm glad it's slowly taken over or
Listen,
being
bro.
adopted.
Even if you just get a $20 one from Amazon, you know how easy that shit is to install, bro?
Fucking wipes too, bro.
Bruh.
Jesus.
And don't get that. Well, hold on, because I got the dual wipes one time, and my ass was sensitive. Pause. Like I got the green ones. They had like the menthol. I stopped fucking with those. That was nope. I get the 6-pack. They got 60 wipes per pack. 6-pack off Amazon for like $17.
Really?
Simple. They just the Amazon brand ass wipes.
They just call ass wipes?
And then I call ass wipes. But I'm just a bidet, man. Listen,
Dude.
but
yeah.
back to what I was saying is just like keep your house tidy, because like now I keep my house, like I got all my stuff organized. Like it feels like a home. Everybody that's come to my house, that's been to my old apartment, is like, yo, this just feels better. This feels like homey now. And it's important you gotta feel at home where you're at.
Yeah, like to be a true a model man or, you know, individual, you can't just show up in places, you know, being one thing and then your house being a totally different image.
Hey,
you have to live in unison with yourself, live your truth. So if I'm this clean person to you, I should be that clean person to myself at home.
correct.
You know,
Absolutely.
and it goes back to healing as well.
Health as well.
Health as well, spiritually, mentally, financially, emotionally. Take care of your health.
Have to.
Do the work.
And get your blood work done.
Yes.
Y'all need to be going yearly.
Yes.
You know, as we get closer to 40, well, as I get closer to 40, I'm not even gonna put you in that because you like, y'all ain't even up there yet. Don't do that. As I get closer to prostate exams, you got to get prostate exams. You know, I got my colonoscopy recently.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't want no other man putting a probe where the sun don't shine.
I understand.
You understand? I'm just being honest with you.
However, as a man, you got to be, you know, prostate cancer. We can't
that's
play
also
about that, bro.
What sacrifices? At what cost, bro?
Ain't nobody gonna know you did it but you and your doctor. I'm putting that up as a clip on the gram.
Boy, knows what you had for dinner last night, bro. Sir, you had some berries. Yeah, a little nice and personal out here, bro. Like, nah, it's an actual fear of mine, bro.
Yo.
I get it though. It can be like
shit.
it's an insecure.
Yo, you are wild, bro.
It's insecure.
You are insane. You are fucking insane, bro. That's crazy.
That's not for real.
Damn.
It's true.
Oof.
But you are right though. You're right. On
It's
the medical
important.
level.
Yeah. You got to know your numbers,
You
man.
got
You got to know your numbers. You got to know your cholesterol. You got to know your A1C. I had to bring my A1C down. Yeah, so we definitely gonna get into running the streets. And why it's overrated, because it's like literally there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. I think it's okay for you to have a whole phase. Everybody should have a whole phase.
Everybody
Everybody should have a whole phase.
Everybody.
Even women.
Even the women you're gonna marry.
Absolutely. Because you need to get that out your system, as do I.
Let's talk about this next episode, because I
That's gonna get deep.
I have
You gonna be like, I don't know about that shit.
I have some serious reservations as a double standard.
I understand. We'll get into it.
We'll get it.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. At this point, we just really got to focus on how we're moving forward with our healing. We have to take it seriously.
Yes, we do.
We can't use self-help as an ego mask. We can't use healing lingo to manipulate or avoid accountability.
That's also true.
We can't use protecting our peace as a way to avoid hard conversations.
Right.
Those don't go together. We can't say I set a boundary as I cut somebody off without warning.
Accountability.
We got to take accountability, which is what we keep talking about. That's a common thing.
It's a common thing.
You know what I'm saying? Calling out people with compassion. Growth means being honest about your role too, which means it takes two to tango. You have to be able to take accountability for your role in something that's happened.
That's true.
There's always three sides to the story. Yes, your side, their side, and the truth. But both of y'all need to be leaning into the truth. And just know that slow growth is still growth.
It is still growth.
You know what I'm saying? This stuff isn't going to happen overnight. Me healing from my last breakup, that didn't happen overnight. That took a minute. I think after a year, I was really fully back to who I was. But those first like 3-4 months were hell, especially because we were still living together for some of that time.
We hear that number. I'll tell you something. I'll let you continue.
No, go ahead.
In the beginning of the breakup, when I would hear 6 months, a year,
it felt like forever. Even a week felt like forever.
Yeah, like I just went over, but reality is time, bro.
Time heals all. Sometimes you got to go minute by minute. That's what I had to go through. I had to go minute by minute, man. Time. But then I'm like 5 years out from that now, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Real growth takes time.
Yeah, it does. It does, man. And the only way out is in. That's a Carl Jung quote right there.
The only way out is in. There's layers to that. The only way out of your circumstance.
You got to go through it, man. You can't hide behind distractions for the rest of your life. You have to really get in there.
It'll bite you.
You got to face it. You got to face the shit that hurt you. You got to face truths, which that can even be as deep as, you know, you were with somebody and you realize they're not the person you thought they were. And you have to face that. You have to deal with that. You have to move forward and accept that. You may have to face the fact that there was somebody that you were super into that isn't going to be around anymore because they moved on to somebody else. You got to face that. You can't convince somebody to love you. You can't convince somebody to change their mind. The only way out of this shit is through it. And it doesn't have to just be relationships. It can be issues with work. It could be issues with just life, bills, whatever it is, debt. You got to go through that.
Right.
You know, I just paid off one of my loans the other day.
You
know what I'm saying? I had to go through it. Face that shit. We going. You got to be solutions oriented, and sometimes that's not easy. Sometimes being solutions oriented is difficult because you want to feel bad for yourself. Our human nature is to want to wallow in it for a little bit. We want to feel bad for ourselves. We want people to feel bad for us, but at a certain point, you got to go through that shit.
Right.
You know?
Well said.
Yeah, you can face that.
Yeah. As a closing thought, the people who grow aren't the most woke. They're the ones who stay when it's uncomfortable, listen when it hurts, and act even when no one's watching. So it's just accountability.
That's some shit.
Do the work, stay true to yourself, and know that it takes time. It takes time.
It takes time, man. Time heals all wounds, man. And you know, that's What else you got?
Nah, I have nothing. I spoke my mind today.
You was spitting, man. You was on one today.
I was my back to that, man. Maybe it's a live with yours. I should wear this more often.
You was on one today, bro. We need more We need more deep Q.
You need more deep Q.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you get comfortable, will come with time. But
Absolutely.
yeah, that's all I have for today. It's been a great episode. Great chatting with you.
As always, man. Appreciate you, bro. And you already know XOXO Therapy Daddy.
God bless.